Have you tried these hair infusions? Oh, these are the secret sauce to flourishing, gorgeous hair. And I'm going to tell you all about it and how you can easily use these hair infusions to give your hair the life it's seeking. In last week's Ask Hennasooq video, you guys are asking about how you could actually make conditioning treatments using the Ayurvedic herbs and all those ingredients, to make a really good leave-in. But I was really recommending infusions. It's so much easier to do an infusion and use infusions because you're not going to have a lot of herbs and grit and little bits of pieces of just extra that you don't want to leave in your hair. You really want that to be smooth and fluid and just be able to use it easily. So I need to talk to you about the different types of infusions, the benefits of each, and how you can easily make them. So welcome, my name is Khadija, to this channel, Hennasooq, where we specialize in henna natural hair color, Ayurvedic healthy hair care, and gorgeous henna and jaguar body arts. And I'm the leading expert and CEO and founder of this gorgeous brand. And we have a retail location with salon coming soon in Columbia, Maryland. Number one easy way that you can use an infusion is hair teas. So we have two hair teas. You've got a Moroccan hair tea and Ayurvedic hair tea that you can use to easily make these infusions. They come from two different countries because we want to focus on Ayurvedic herbs and then Moroccan herbs. And they're infused also with henna in this blend because I know a lot of you want strengthening, but you don't want the color. So this is a great way to get the strengthening benefits of henna with no color. So a hair tea is a blend of herbs put together in a tea type of way and blended in a bag, so that way in that blend, within that tea bag, it's so easy to just infuse it. It's so convenient. It's just dropping water or oil. Those are two ways you could infuse the hair tea. They're strengthening, they promote hair growth. They're also, just very gentle on the hair. So if you have fine, delicate hair strands, perfect for you. But it works for all hair types, all hair textures, even if you're transitioning, from chemical products and, perms and dyes. Hair tea is a great way to use an infusion on your hair and just get all those benefits. And you can easily make your very own hair tea if you're at home and you have some extra herbs and you're like, well, I want to make my own infusion with some of the things I have already. What you can do is get a tea bag that you can close because you don't want all the bits and pieces to get into your water that you're using to infuse it or your oil that you're going to be infusing into. So just put all the herbs and powders that you want. You may have to strain again. Cheap stockings work really well for that. The ways of using it are endless. We have so many great videos on how to use the hair tea and hair regimen plans if you need something more guided. And number two, hair oil infusions. And what is a hair oil infusion? You're basically taking Ayurvedic herbs and you're infusing it in oil. You're going to either soak it, you're going to be warming it even, or using natural sunlight. And you're going to be taking your favorite hair oil and your favorite Ayurvedic herbs, especially based on what you're focusing on, and then you're going to infuse them in the oil. You're going to use a really good glass jar, is really good. A crock pot to warm it even helps along the way. We have a lot of great videos on that as well, so you can definitely check those out. And then you're just doing that for, ideally, I like to do it for a few weeks. A few days is okay. It's just if you want it to be more potent, do it for a few weeks, at least 2 to 3 weeks. And then you'll be straining it and you're getting all the goodness of the oil. And that will be your oil infusion full of all the benefits from the oils that you have soaked it in. And the benefits of the hair oils in particular, what they are is that they're just very hydrating. They're very stimulating, depending of course on the ingredients you're using. Adding things clove oil. We have clove essential oil that you can add directly to your oil infusion. That's so stimulating to promote just blood circulation right on your scalp, and it's just gonna get your hair going and just wanting to grow. And there's so many great ways to use an oil infusion. You're going to be using it as a scalp treatment. You're going to be using it even as a leave-in. You could do an overnight oiling treatment. You can use it as a pre-poo. The ways of using the oils are endless. What I recommend is that you try different various methods, every single method, and then decide on what works best for your hair, how is your hair responding, what your hair likes, because that's what you're going to be figuring out in this world of Ayurvedic hair care, you're gonna be figuring out what does your hair like exactly. And a really good oil, if you want a go-to and you want something like already done for you, Ayurvedic hair oil is just amazing. It has so many great Ayurvedic herbs in it. I mean, 10 Ayurvedic herbs infused in this like oil packed. I mean, look at it, it is rich. And another third way that you can use infusions is through a hair spritz. Now, what is a hair spritz? So a hair spritz typically is made from, often what we recommend is the hair teas. You're making the hair tea and infusing it in water, and then once you strain it, after you soaked it for, at least really a couple days, like 2-3 days, in water is ideal. And then you just get all that benefits from that water infusion with that hair tea. You're pulling out all that strengthening benefits. Then with the hair spritz, after you strained it and made sure there's no little bits in it, you're gonna put it in a spritz bottle. A nice misting bottle that will easily enable you to just spritz your hair whenever you need to moisturize. Just easily spritzing your hair, it's so convenient. You can even add a little bit of oil or essential oils to just give your hair even more benefits, like rosemary for hair growth, clove bud just to stimulate your scalp, lemongrass for shine. You can even use more than one essential oil. Then you're going to be using that often like as needed. If you have, again, locks, you can even spritz that on the go, chemically treated hair, even if you're using perms. You can benefit from these hair spritz and these infusions. They will definitely benefit your hair. And I also have a great video, which I'm gonna link in the description below, on how to make these hair tea spritzes. Oh, and you're gonna love it. So definitely something that you gotta try. And you can see exactly how you can make it to get the best, most gorgeous and most flourishing hair results. So I hope this helps you learn more about infusions and how you can incorporate into your hair care regimen. I know you don't want to miss any of these videos, so make sure that you hit the subscribe and the bell notification so that way it notifies you when we have any new videos coming out. And I'll see you next time.